following is a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network.
Step into the new when you drive a Chevy. It's time for a fresh approach and a new perspective. And find the Chevy that's right for you. Find new experiences, find new roads. Chevrolet.
Hey, welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Presented, as always, by Central Bank of the Ozarks, Labor's Local 663, Doak Propane, the Bank of Billings, Shelter Insurance Agents Grant Baker in Aurora, Sean Holman in Lockwood, Great Southern Bank, Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks, and as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. Going back to Lebanon High School, to three-time state wrestling champions, the Lebanon Lady Yellow Jackets, and Coach Matt Neely. And Coach, I know we visited just a little bit last week, but kind of recap there. You guys are three-time state champions. Has it settled in yet?
Oh yeah, it's settled in. I mean, when you get to your third time winning, it's you're kind of used to it. We won in 2019, last year 2021, and we won again this year 2022.
Well, outstanding. You've got several young ladies there in the room. You might talk about a little bit about each one. I know you had several state champions. I mean, the team's the champion, but you also had some individual state championships and tremendous finishes.
Yeah, I've got pretty much the whole team here. I've got Jessa Joyner. She was a third place finisher as a freshman. Mariah Brumley, raise your hand, Mariah. She finished fifth this year as a sophomore. She finished fifth last year. Kinsey Gormley, right here, she was state qualifier. Jasmine Alley, she was state qualifier this year. Lillian Cottingham, where you at, Lil? She was state qualifier this year. Darby Neely. Taylor Johnson, right here. She placed third at state this year, third last year too, right? Kaylin Rogers, right here. She was state qualifier for this year. And then we got Bailey Joyner. She was a state finalist. We got Haley Bartell right here. She got fourth, right? Fourth at state this year. And then we have Quincy Glendenning, and she won state this year. She was a two-time state champ for us.
Well, outstanding. Well, Quincy, we'll start with you here. And first, ladies, it's a pleasure to meet you. Congratulations on behalf of Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks for being named the Athletes of the Week on a three-time state champion. But Quincy, tell us a little bit about your experience and what it was like for you and what you wrestle at.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome being able to go back into the state championship my senior year. I won it my freshman year, so it was really cool to be able to win a team state championship as well as an individual.
Outstanding. Now, take us back to that 7th, 8th grade year, whenever you decided to get involved with wrestling, or had you been involved, what brought you to it?
Yeah, I actually started when I was probably 6 years old, so I wrestled boys throughout my childhood. I actually had an injury my 7th grade year. I tore my ACL, so then I kind of just took a break from wrestling because at the time we didn't know that girls wrestling was going to be sanctioned yet. So,
And going into your freshman year, now it gets sanctioned.
mhm.
And what was that like? And what type were you the main recruiter?
At the time I was playing dual sports, so I was basketball and wrestling. So I actually wasn't at wrestling as much as basketball. So I think a lot of the senior group of girls, they really helped recruit a lot of the girls.
As you look back, go back to your freshman year and to where you are right now as a three-time state championship team-wise, two-time state championship individual. What advice would you give yourself if you could go back to yourself as a freshman? What are some words of wisdom?
As a freshman, it would definitely be have a better attitude about practice and stuff because the practice room is where you get better. And at the time, I didn't have a very great attitude about that. But I think we all can learn to just have a better attitude about practices and tournaments and all of that.
Take us through this season. At what point did you really feel like, hey, we've got an opportunity here to three-peat, become a third-time state champion as long as we stay healthy? What was that like, and what was what type of motivation was that?
Yeah, so I think all season that was our goal, was to three-peat. But after the Wonder Woman tournament, which was really big, we had a lot of girls who were really successful there. And we were like, that's when I think we were really like, we can get another state title pretty easily. So that just continued to motivate us throughout the season to three-peat, I think.
Now, take us through the weekend of the state championships.
Hmm.
I believe you guys maybe had kind of cinched it up before the final day, but take us through those moments when you feel like, okay, we've got an opportunity, and then it's announced, or you realize that you're going to be state champions.
Yeah, so before even the final matches, we had already secured the state championship. I think it was after the
It was the second day.
Yeah.
Wrestlebacks final round.
Was it?
After semifinals Friday night is when we had it locked up.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool knowing that, like with Bailey, that she was in the finals as well, that we had no pressure that we had to win these matches to secure the championship for the team.
So what was that like? Who first off, who won? Who won the match that sealed it for you the night before?
It was probably Bailey joined our semifinal match is what sealed it for us the night before when she won her
Okay.
semis.
Again, visiting with Lebanon Yellow Jackets, three-time state wrestling champions, and head coach Matt Neely. We're talking with senior Quincy Glendenning. Quincy, tell us a little bit about your match going into that state championship, the final match. Well, how do you get prepared for that? What's going through your mind as you get prepared to step onto the mat?
Yeah, so I had lost to the girl earlier in the year at Wonder Woman. She beat me 2-0. So honestly, after I lost that match, I had been preparing for her for months, actually watching video, just figuring out what I needed to do. In my brain, I just had a full game plan of what situations, if I got in them, what I was gonna do. I knew she was really good at certain moves, so I had a game plan for those as well. I think that I was going into it with the mindset that this is my last match ever, so I'm gonna go out as best as I can.
Well, take us through that match. What was the score? When did you realize you were a state champion?
It actually went a lot quicker than we expected it to, because she's a really good wrestler, but obviously she's in the state finals. But she made a mistake, and I just kind of executed on it. She left her arm. I don't even really know how to describe it. It was kind of like a lat drop coffee grinder. It was like in the first period, 57 seconds. She just left an opening, and I executed it.
Quincy put it right to her back.
Yeah.
So it's over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she pinned her in 57 seconds.
Well, I'll be dang. All right. Now, Quincy, where do you go from here? What does your off season look like? And you're a senior, so what does next year look like?
Yeah, so this is my senior year. I'm not wrestling in college, so that's a wrap for it, yeah.
Okay. Well, what are your plans in college?
Mm-hmm. Huh?
What are your plans in college? What are you aiming to study?
I think actually, including a bunch of the other girls, want to kind of get into some refereeing for wrestling. I know maybe Kaylin and Darby, they want to get into that as well. So I'm really interested in that, actually.
All right. Anyone else want to give a shout out? I know everyone's been introduced, but anyone else want to talk?
No, probably not.
Okay. All right. Well, Lady Yellow Jackets, Quincy Glendenning, and everyone in the room there, on behalf of Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks and the Missouri Sports Network, congratulations being named this week's Athletes of the Week based on your three-time state championship. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coach Neely, what are your plans in the offseason?
We got freestyle and Greco practices starting up here soon. And then, we got Fargo and camps over the summer. So I'm sure we'll be full of wrestling until next season starts.
Hey, you bet. Well, ladies, congratulations. Thanks so much for being part of the show, and we hope to catch you down the line in your professions.
Thank you.
All right. Hope everyone has a great day, and as always, keep it right here at Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow.